So it's time to generate a path using our code. First, create a folder called scripts. Inside this folder, create a C# script called Path Manager. Now create an empty game object and rename it to Path Manager. Reset its transform and attach the Path Manager script to it. Now double click to open this script in Visual Studio. Here, first remove the start and update methods because we don't really use right now. Add a serialized field private game object array called path prefabs. Add another serialized field private game objects and call this one first path. We need an integer called path count and a float variable called zPathSize. Now we need a list of game objects called pathList and initialize it to a new list of game objects. Create a private constant float, call this one position bias and set it to 0. Now create a private void start method. Here, set the zPathSize to a firstPath.transform.getChild index is 0 .getComponent renderer .bounce.size.c. Let me explain this to you. In Unity, you can see that first path is our initial path. Inside this path, the first child object index is 0 is our center object. We need the z value of this object to store this in zPathSize variable. Now add a first path to a path list like this. It's time to create a new function called spawnPath and call this function in the start method. Inside spawnPath function, create a for loop. Replace the loop length with path count. Create a game object called path and set it to instantiate path prefab random.range 0 and path prefab.length. Create a vector3 variable called path position and set its position. Add quaternion.identity as well. So now calculate the path position as pathlist pathlist.count minus 1 .transform.position plus vector3.forward multiplied with zPathSize. This code, grab the last path in the list and move it a bit in the z direction. Update the path position.z value like path position.z plus equal to position bias. Finally, add the new path to our path list. Save this script and now go back to the Unity. Move our path inside the path manager and rename it to first path. Select the path manager and attach the first path to the script. Go to the prefabs folder and attach the path prefabs. Set the path count to 25. Save the scene and hit play. As you can see, a path is generating perfectly. Open the Path Manager script again and remove the serialized field from zPathSize, as we don't need to show this in our inspector for now. To clean up the hierarchy, update the script to set the path's parent. Like this, path.transform.parent is equal to transform. Save the script and go back to the Unity and hit play again. Now it looks good. That's it for this lesson. See you there in the next lesson.